Hey guys, welcome to the Be Faithful YouTube channel. This is the first video, I believe, that's going to be on this channel, or actually the second, since the first is a call-out video, just this same gameplay without this commentary. My name is Morning Donut, or at least my gamer tag is Morning Donut, and I'm going to do the commentary today. In the future, somebody else may be, but for the very first commentary, I have that honor, and this gameplay is a 3v3 hardpoint scrim against these guys. I suppose they're the SOV clan or something, and they're very high stat players, you could call them. Birdman refers to people a lot that way, people who maintain high stats in this game. And it's always interesting to play this type of player because you really can't tell whether they're actually good at playing competitively or not, because my point of view is that stats in this game are really only an indication of how good you are at padding them. That's the only thing that stats really truly indicate, is how good of a stat padder you are. If your stats are really high, then you're very good at padding those stats. If your stats are low, it doesn't mean you're a bad player, it just means that you're either don't focus on padding your stats or aren't good at padding stats, which is really a whole separate skill set from playing competitively. So and this is just me in the hill, just sort of reacting to call-outs and stuff. So we're going to watch this whole gameplay. I might not talk during the entire gameplay because I really don't have that much to say, but these guys were good players. They weren't the best in a competitive setting. I think they're used to playing a much lower skilled opponent than us three, but they held their own, not in this particular game, but in game 2 and game 3 they did get a better score. I'm not going to ruin the difference that we got in this game, but I'll just say it was a complete annihilation. They had no chance at any point in this game of winning, and I think towards the end they just sort of gave up, because they started not really playing the hill as much as they were at this point in the game. They weren't really pushing as aggressively, which this is another thing when you play these high stat players, is they don't really have perseverance, or at least not very much of it, because they're so used to going in public matches and leaving or backing out when something happens. Maybe they're a person that also has high stats joins the other team, or maybe they're in the pregame lobby and they see somebody with high stats and they leave. So they're not used to playing people that they know are going to be around their skill level and trying to beat them anyway. They're not used to that. They're used to kind of lobby surfing and doing stuff like that. So when things don't go their way, it's very hard for them to keep going, because that's unfamiliar. They're not used to it. So that happened in this particular game. In the other games, they had a better chance of taking the victory. Still not great. I mean, we 3-0'd them. We won all 3 scrims. So in a best of 5 series in a tournament situation, it would not be a close series whatsoever. This was just a friendly scrim, I should say that. There was nothing on the line. We weren't betting any money or anything like that. So I guess they could say, oh well, we was just friendly, we weren't really trying, but you can see they are trying. They are pushing the hill and stuff like that. So I hope they don't try and pull that sort of thing, but you know, just accept it, say GG. That's another thing that people don't really do that I wish they would, is just when you get beat, just accept it. Just, you know, if it makes you feel better to think, alright, they beat us this time, but next time we'll beat them, then think that. Don't just try to invalidate your loss. It already happened. There's nothing you can do about it now. So, as you can see, the score margin is is really bad now. I mean, we've got 4.5 minutes left. I think this Sony Vegas, okay, 4:45 almost, but they're not really making a ton of headway. I mean, I'm in the hill. They're not getting time now. We're getting time. I would say in 3v3, I don't really like. I'm not really an experienced 3v3 hardpoint player or hardpoint player in general. I play domination. Hardpoint is new to me. The only things that I know about hardpoint I get from watching MLG tournaments and stuff. But these guys actually play hardpoint, so it's kind of funny that, you know, me and 2 other experienced hardpoint players are beating a team of 3 hardpoint players that are very experienced, obviously. I mean, these guys all have like 7 and 6 KDs and multi-team hardpoint, and you know, are they know what's up in 3v3 hardpoint. And I'm pretty sure they've done these scrims before, and this is my second one ever. The first one we actually won too. I was playing with Complete and Expert. These are our anti-accounts, I guess the kids call them nowadays. Just accounts that aren't our main accounts that we can use because so many people back out of multi-team lobbies if they see somebody with good statistics. So there you go. There's the score line. Really not close at all. 250 to 44. That's pitiful, man. I mean, you got to be able to get more than 50 points against a team, even if you're like playing with no hands and stuff. Just sit on a hill, lock one hill down, and you'll get, you know, some points, and contest the rest, and you'll get scrap time that'll add up to more than that. But these guys were trying to kill whore and you know, play around the objective and do stuff that they do in regular like public matches, and it doesn't work. I mean, I'm sure they're good at what they do in public matches, but in private match scrims, it's really not effective to not change your play style and just do the same thing. So I included this last part because I wasn't sure if I was getting the voices or not, but I guess I was, and you know, I wanted you guys to see that they were a little bit upset, but nothing too unreasonable, and it was sort of humorous, the things they're saying, which you guys can watch the call-out video, and this part is in the call-out video as well, so you can actually listen to it there. And at one point, I think I pull up their stats. That might be in the second games that I pull up their stats, but I'm pretty sure before this game starts I pull up their stats. And you'll see the one of them has like a 7.5 KD, and one of them has a 6 or something. They got pretty good league play ranks too. And obviously they watch Birdman's videos. So, and I should say, before this video ends in a couple of seconds, Birdman, if you ever watch this, come scrim us. You know, that's it. See you guys.